it's Woody O'Brien. Today's Sunday, May 22nd, 2011. You know, one of the problems with economics is it's so complicated and difficult to explain. Difficult for ordinary people to comprehend, especially monetary policy. And there's an important narrative that, if I've told this story once, I've told it 10,000 times, that I'd like to share with people because I don't think I've ever put it on video. And it goes something like this. Close your eyes and imagine in your head that you have a machine, that you own a machine that will print $100 bills. That would be completely legal tender. You wouldn't be a counterfeiter. You'd actually be printing money that you could then take to stores and investments and spend and buy whatever you want without breaking any law. If you had such a machine, how often would you borrow money? Well, of course, the answer is never, because no rational person would ever borrow money that they can print. Now ask yourself, does the U.S. government have a machine that prints money? Of course it does. Bureau of Engraving and Printing. That being the case, why is the government in debt? Why does the government have a monetary policy that no rational person would have if they had machines that would print money? The answer is simply, back in 1913, in Jekyll Island, Georgia, a bunch of elite bankers conspired to pass the Federal Reserve Act and to basically have the government give the power to create money to a private bank that they were setting up called the Federal Reserve, so that when the government needed money, the Federal Reserve could create the money and then lend it to the government. And a system of basic debt slavery was born. Because if you're a bank or a bankster, the way you make the most profits is by lending the most money. So you want people to be as deeply in debt as you possibly can. You want the government to be wasting as much money as it possibly can, and in as many wars as it possibly can be in. Because if you own the license to print the money, it doesn't cost you anything to print the money, to create the money, but people give you interest from their real wages on that money. This is an important principle of monetary policy to remember, that no rational person would ever borrow money that they can print. Let literally every government in the world, including ours, gives that power to create money to a central bank, who, when the government needs money, basically creates it out of thin air, does it through printing and through computers, and turns around and lends the government back its own money at interest. Currently, the U.S. government spends hundreds of billions of dollars per year paying interest on money that belongs to it, that it could have just created itself without any debt at all. This is an important concept of monetary policy that I just wanted to share with you today. Have a great Sunday.